What's going on, guys? I'm Nick Conti, and in this video, we're going to go over why you have bad trading psychology and how you're going to improve it. There's 3 reasons why you keep having blow-up days, why you feel like you can't control your emotions, or at least work with your emotions. And these are the 3 reasons. Number 1, you focus too much on trying to escape your current reality. You think that every loss you take is a setback or a reflection of how you are as a trader and as a human being. That's simply not the case, guys. The outcomes do not define who you are on your winning trades and on your losing trades. And you want to know why that's the case? Because you could flip a coin, heads or tails, heads you go long, tails you go short, and you take whatever trade the coin lands on. So say it won't land on heads, you could go long, and then the long hits. Now, because you won that trade, does that mean you're a great trader? Does that define who you are as a trader because you hit that one trade? No. So the wins and losses do not reflect who you are as a person and as a trader. What reflects who you are as a trader is the amount of work you're putting in, the amount of screen time that you're getting, your journaling, you doing everything you need to do to get better as a trader and as a human being. That is a reflection of who you are as a trader. For example, a bad trader would be someone who's waking up at 9:30, 9:45, doesn't journal, doesn't backtest, doesn't manage their risk. Do you think that person is going to be successful over time? Of course not. Now, a good trader is someone who stays disciplined, who does everything they know they're supposed to do, that they set out to do, that journals, backtests, gets their screen time, manages their risk on every trade, has a trade plan, has a game plan going into the day, doing everything they need to do to be a successful trader. That is a good trader. So to break it down, the outcomes don't define who you are as a person, as a trader, and you can't relate your outside life to your trading. They're 2 totally different entities. You don't want to work your job anymore. You don't want to live in your hometown anymore. Now, I'm not sure if these are the exact reasons, but if you're not happy in your life already, or if you're like fiending to escape, you can't carry that need to escape into your trading. Obviously, these goals are awesome. These are my goals too. You just can't let it affect your trading. It has nothing to do with your trading. You being a good trader is what's going to get you out of the current situation that you're in. Not worrying about trying to get out of the current situation that you're in, or letting the outcomes of each trade affect your mental state and your need to escape your current reality. So that's number 1. Number 2, you're not confident in your strategy. Now, this goes back to number 1 with putting the work in to be a good trader. But if you're not doing these things, if you're not back testing pretty much every single day, putting in the practice reps, then you're not going to be confident in your strategy going into the day. If you don't have a set of rules going into the day, then you're not going to know what guidelines to follow when things don't go your way. And that's when the tilt happens. That's when the blowups happen. And that's when you set yourself back further and further by extension. You need to know what your triggers are. You need to know how to avoid those triggers and avoid those triggers from happening by following a set of rules written on a Google Doc. And if you're looking for a set of rules, I have it in the link in the description down below in my free Discord. You click on the link, join it, and you'll go straight to trading rules and see the PDF of the trading rules. But that's besides the point. You should have your own set of trading rules on a Google Doc, have them memorized, ingrained in your mind to know to apply when it's time to trade. That's how you stay focused. That's how you stay disciplined. The discipline just comes by extension when you know what you're supposed to do and do what you're supposed to do. It takes out any uncertainty and ambiguity to make it that much easier to trade. Trading is already stressful enough as it is, guys. So you got to make sure that you're finding certainty in the uncertainty so that you can certainly be making a lot more money from your trades by extension. Boom, 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 boom. And as for backtesting, you should only be backtesting a certain window of time. I only backtest between 9:45 and 12 o'clock. After that time, I'm not trading anymore. I'm not taking any more trades because that allotment of time is the best time for me to trade based off my strategy. I trade the orb strategy coupled with the EMAs and VWAP. That's my bread and butter. And I know that strategy works best within that time frame. I don't care if there's news or whatever going on later in the day. Well, I do care, but I'm not gonna trade during that news because I haven't back tested that. I don't back test that time. So when you're confident in your strategy, you're confident that you're doing everything you're supposed to do, it's gonna make it that much easier to stay confident in your strategy and not go on tilt to blow your accounts. And number 3, have a life outside of trading. Because if you're just looking at the charts all day, you're bound to eventually break your rules and go on tilt. I've done this firsthand where I'm just staring at the charts all day long. Either I had a red day and I'm trying to recover, or I want to make more money. This has never worked out for me consistently. You got to have some type of life outside of trading. This is why guys with trading discords and all these other traders with their own businesses, they do so well because they have other stuff to do outside of their trading. And don't forget about, there's some people that work 9 to 5s that crush in their trading. Like they're absolutely printing, but you don't really hear from them because they're mainly working their 9 to 5. You'll see them sometimes in the trading discords talk about the crazy profits that they made. That's real, guys. Like that's raw. Like these people have no incentive to post their big winning days and post their payouts and stuff like that, other than the fact that just to give the mentor a shout out or whatever. You need to have some type of life outside of trading to make your trading that much easier. It's like same thing with relationships. Like imagine you have a girlfriend, boyfriend, or just one of the homies. Like imagine you were just thinking about them all day long and talking to them constantly, like trying to text them, reach out to them. You're not going to get a good reaction from them. They're going to get annoyed. They're not going to treat you right. They're not going to treat you with respect. Same thing applies for trading. Same thing applies for life. So quick recap of this video. The 3 things you need to realize to improve your trading psychology. Number 1, stop trying to escape your current reality and stop seeing yourself as based off your trading outcomes. Your trading outcomes do not reflect your current reality or circumstances or who you are as a person. The outcomes don't matter. What matters is the work you're putting in to improve as a trader, and the outcomes will work in your favor by extension. Number 2, you've got to be putting the work in. You've got to be journaling. You've got to be back testing. You got to be getting that screen time, and you got to be confident in your strategy in order to be able to avoid the pitfalls of going on tilt and all the triggers that come with messing with your trading and your psychology. And number 3, get a life outside of trading. Because if you're prioritizing trading and look at the charts all day long, you're bound to break your rules, and that's going to mess with your psychology by extension. The exception to the rule is for the beginners who haven't gotten the work in, who haven't put in that screen time. You guys need to prioritize it and suffer for a little bit, or enjoy the process. Only suffering from the mistakes that you're going to make along the way, but learning as you go. So I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you guys found this helpful to improve your trade psychology. Let me know if you have any questions or comments down below. Like, subscribe. I'll be posting plenty more videos like these that are going to be coming out real soon, so stay tuned. Peace.